Hey guys, welcome back to Utility Sports. We do have some breaking news in the NBA. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the NBA breaking news as we break down each and every deal. The Dallas Mavericks get involved early here in the early part of the offseason, and they are sending Boban Marjanovic, Sterling Brown, Trey Burke, Marquise Chris, and pick 26 to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Christian Wood. Now, this is a great get for the Dallas Mavericks. Looking at Christian Wood, he's going to fit perfectly into this Dallas offense. He was already a very, very effective offensive player in Houston last year, averaging about 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, 50% from the field, and 39% from three. And that was in a collection of 68 games, all encompassing. Now, looking at really what the Houston Rockets do here. They bring in a guy like Boban, who likely will not be part of the long term. Sterling Brown is a guy that Dallas had signed last year. Obviously, didn't see a ton of minutes, especially when it came to postseason ball. Trey Burke kind of fell out of favor early with the Dallas Mavericks, and once again, postseason play was not a guy that they were going to. And then Marquise Chris, found a little bit of a role in Dallas, but however, was not really a part of the long-term plan. And that can be true for all of the players that they had sent in this deal. They made this work out. And the big thing for Houston here is acquiring pick 26. They saw an opportunity to acquire a first-round draft choice, and they've been very, very aggressive in doing so. Now, my thought in this is, are they looking, potentially to collectively put together some of these picks and continue to trade up? I'm not exactly sure what the move is going to be for the Houston Rockets, but I think that's very well in play. Maybe there's a guy that they like that's going to be in that pick 26 range, but they are sending a very, very good asset away in Christian Wood, who was a terrific player for the Houston Rockets, a player offensively that is super, super exciting, can score the basketball, is a big time forward for that team. And now he jumps over to the Dallas Mavericks, where I expect his offensive efficiency to go even higher. Luka Doncic does a really, really good job setting up his teammates, especially along the perimeter. Christian Wood is going to be able to stretch out to that three-point line and really give this Dallas Mavericks an added boost in the perimeter shooting department. I love this for the Dallas Mavericks, and what they were able to do was good, considering what they had sent away was nothing crazy. Obviously they're going to miss having Boban around in the locker room. Sterling Brown, Trey Burke, and Marquise Chris were not huge factors in the season. Some of them helped out during the regular season, but when it came to postseason play, that was not in a collection of guys that they were relying on a night in, night out basis. And then finally, pick 26 is the other asset. Yes, they could have added something in the draft, but they're going and gearing towards a win now approach. When you are in Luka Doncic's prime, you want to make sure that you are getting, the best players around him that you can. Nico Harrison did a really good job here pulling the trigger on a deal. They were aggressive, and they go ahead and get that deal done with the Houston Rockets, a team that is currently rebuilding. Maybe they didn't see Christian Wood as a long-term piece for them, which is somewhat perplexing. However, Houston is getting the 26th pick. That is the big storyline from this trade, an asset that they felt was worthy of being the centerpiece of the deal. So, let's give the Dallas Mavericks a ton of credit, because Christian Wood is going to be a player that will be effective in the postseason. He's going to be playable. He's going to be a guy that you can rely on to score the basketball, get rebounds. And honestly, this is phenomenal. I think he fits alongside of Luka very nicely, and he's a nice complement to the rest of the pieces that they currently have in place on this roster. So I'm looking at this from the standpoint of I got to give this an A for the Dallas Mavericks. Did not have to give up a ton of assets to do so. And obviously they get a very, very good quality player out of this in Christian Wood. And looking at, the Houston Rockets here, I don't love the deal for them. They do get the 26th overall pick. Maybe there's another transaction to come that will maybe make a little more sense. However, I just don't love that getting pick 26 here and this collection of players. I just don't see any of those players that they had acquired to be a part of the long-term future, or even be an asset to later flip, at some point in the offseason. So at that, with that being said, I do give them a C on this trade. They did okay getting pick 26, but overall did not like the players that they had acquired in this deal. and maybe another draft choice would have made this slightly better. But at the end of the day, the Houston Rockets are in a position where they're going towards a complete youth movement. Obviously, Christian Wood was a player that they felt was not a part of the long term. So I'm kind of curious to see, what the rationale is, what the next move can be for this Houston Rockets team. So a lot of credit to Dallas. They did great in this trade. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Also leave a like on today's video if you did enjoy the content. Love making these transaction videos for you, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.